What's going on, guys? Zyopal here. Welcome back to another 2K video. Bit of a retro rebuild. Rebuilding the Boston Celtics, except Kevin Durant is a Celtic. Big rumor in 2016 that Kevin Durant was between the Warriors and the Celtics. Obviously, he chose the Warriors, but in this universe, times have changed, and Kevin Durant is a Boston Celtics. You can see 95 overall at the power forward position. Listed at 6'9", which is not true. Which means, in a domino effect, the Warriors do not let go of Harrison Barnes. So Harrison Barnes is back on the Warriors. And you're wondering, where's Al Horford? Well, the Mavericks would have had money, and instead of getting Harrison Barnes, they would have gotten Al Horford. There was no way I could have gotten Al Horford and Kevin Durant. So that's what the team looks like. As you can see, we also have Isaiah Thomas, who's up to a 90 overall at this point, coming off his best season of his career, averaging 22 points for the Celtics. Also have Gerald Green, Jay Crowder, KD, and Olynyk. And we have young Jaylen Brown off the bench, rookie Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Tyler Zeller, Terry Rozier, and Jonas Jerebko. A fun group of guys. And we'll see if we can take the Celtics to win their 18th championship here in NBA 2K26. Trade deadline here, and the Boston Celtics are 39-13, second in the East, ahead of LeBron. And speaking of LeBron, Toronto Raptors are in first place at 41-13, led by DeMar and Kyle Lowry. Warriors still chugging along, 35-17, so obviously not as good as last year, but having a core of Stephen Clay and Draymond is definitely going to feed families. And the Mavericks, despite having Al Horford, are 14th in the West. So I'm sure Al's not doing them any favors, but not sure what we're going to trade as we take a look at the stats here. KD averaging 22, backseating to Isaiah Thomas. What is going on? KD's also grubbing, dude. 8.9 rebounds. That's ridiculous. And after that, there's just nothing. So definitely another score, especially off the bench, would be nice. Probably should upgrade at center as well, although Kelly Olynyk would be a good backup. See what I can do. Trading Tyler Zeller, backup center, and Gerald Green for Wesley Matthews and Domjan Rudez. Matthews averaging 11 points. Shooting splits aren't great, but another score we can get in that starting lineup. But with that, we do need a new backup center. And we have Yi Jillian, and I wish I looked Jordan Crawford would have been nice, but finally got J.J. Hickson. So I'm on a 2-year with a team option. And move Marcus Smart to the 2, although I'm not going to start him. Gonna mess with these minutes a little bit, but new starting lineup, we got Isaiah Thomas, Wes Matthews, Jay Crowder, KD, Olynyk. Then off the bench, we got Hickson as our new backup center, and then Jerebko. Also do have that Rudez guy. It's kind of like a 11th guy off the bench. Not really going to use him, but nice to have him. But that's the team. We're going to see you guys at the end of the season. Russell Westbrook is your MVP, averaging 37 points, 13 boards, 7 assists. Ben Simmons, Rookie of the Year. Sullinger, shout out, former Celtic. Draymond with defense. What are the stat lines, Draymond? 9, 10, and 9. Jokic most improved. Steven Butler, that's definitely the coach of the Raptors. And of course, you win Executive of the Year because we traded for Kevin Durant in this universe, although that's not really what happened. So you can see first team, usual suspects. Kevin Durant, nowhere to be found. There he is. All NBA third team. No Isaiah Thomas. Interesting. All defensive first team. Again, usual suspects. Jimmy Butler, thought that he was a 2-guard coming out. Kevin Durant, all defensive second team. I see KD. And the rookie team. Benny, 1 point. Joel Embiid, Zoo, Hernan Gomez, Malcolm Brogdon, Abrina, Scala, Bissiere, Buddy Hield, Marquise Chris. There are some names here, let me tell you. What I can also tell you is we have the 2 seed, 61-21. Take a look at the stats here. Kevin Durant, I mean, he averaged 22 and 9. We can't complain about that. Averaging a steal and 2 blocks a game. Okay, KD. IT, though, definitely a nice number 1 option. Wes Matthews averaging 10 points. Big step down compared to what he normally averages, but that's what happens when you're a third option. There's Jay Crowder, Jaylen Brown, Kelly Olynyk. So a lot of stuff all around. Not a crazy amount of scoring, but our top 2 guys definitely fed. Olynyk honestly was pretty solid. 9 and 8. We'll take that for him. And then IT, 5 assists. Not too bad as we go against the 76ers in round 1. who have Ben Simmons, TJ McConnell, Robert Covington, Dario Saric, and Joel Embiid. So it looks like we're fighting the Celtics a year or two, or Celtics. It's the Sixers a year or two earlier than they should be, as they still have their big three at centers of Embiid, Okafor, and Noel. Not really concerned with this team. Should sweep them. And we gentlemen sweep them as we got the big matchup against LeBron and the Cavs, who also obviously have Kyrie, Kevin Love. Looks like this Cavs team is literally exactly how it should be, apart from some auto gens. And Mike Dunleavy Jr., shout out to Mike Dunleavy. Going to be a tough series against LeBron, although we take a quick 1-0 lead, ties it up. LeBron takes a 2-0 lead, or 2-1 lead, and we take a 3-2 lead. But of course, it's got to go to Game 7. As we're at the Garden, not Madison, but a TD. And we're slowly choking, but we come back and Cavs pull away. They're up 10, up 6 again, up 3. We take the lead. 2-point game, 3-point game, 6-point game. The game is over. Come back. Celtics get after the Cavs. 109 to 103. Hashtag business as usual. Shout out to the guy. And the Raptors choke the Wizards. Holy cow, this Wizards team is actually good. John Wall and Bradley Beal. And on the other side, the 4-seed Warriors. What is going on with the Warriors? Spurs could not beat them, and the Jazz with a 2-seed got upset along with the 6-seed. What is the Kings made the playoffs? What is going on? A Kings team led by Boogie and Rudy Gay. Holy cow, what is this simulation? There is that Vince Carter shot. Vince Carter. I'm losing my train of thought. We're going against the Wizards. Holy cow. Holy sweep. And of course, it wouldn't be a good 2016 Celtics video without them going against the Warriors. It's going to be a tough team. Even without KD, this team is tough. Their bench is pretty bad, but this was a 73-9 team not too long ago. Celtics take a quick 1-0 lead, ties it up back to Golden State, where they take a 2-1 lead, ties up again, 3-2 Celtics. And the Boston Celtics are your NBA champs. Kevin Durant is your Finals MVP, so that just tells you what happens when KD goes to the Celtics. Him and Isaiah Thomas carrying the load. There's Manu Ginobili's number retired. Historic changes, we don't care. League meetings, sure. We're not ending this video yet. We're going for the dynasty. As you can see, that number 2 pick is going to be nice, as it drops to number 3, just like in real life, with the Mavericks picking 2 and the Suns picking 1. In a star-studded class. Staff signings. Where is Brad Stevens? Where did he go? Brad Stevens is nowhere to be found. What is going on? Well, instead of Brad Stevens, we get the GOAT, Michael Stauffer. Here's a draft. We're just sticking to picking at 3. Don't want to trade up because I don't care. As the Phoenix Suns select Donovan Mitchell out of Louisville, number 1 overall pick. And now we're just really hoping the Mavericks just don't take Jason Tatum here. But there he goes, Jason Tatum, 2nd overall to Duke. Hate to see it. And now the Boston Celtics are on the clock. And we have 21 trade offers. Yes, we'd like to view them. Chris Middleton, Dwight Howard, Hassan Whiteside, Kemba Walker, the 11th pick in Scalabissiere, D. Rose. But this is Knicks D. Rose. A lot of intriguing offers. Andre Drummond would low-key feed families. But Hassan Whiteside would be awesome, as is Kemba Walker. How is Kemba available here? That is insane. We don't need him, though. Hassan Whiteside would be nice. I mean, like, I should be trading this for Hassan Whiteside, but, like, come on. Can we get something back? Can we get a little bit something back? Maybe a Josh Richardson? Can't trade him. Who is under contract for this team? No one. Just Chris Bosh, Dragic, and frickin' Dwayne Wade. This isn't even Dwayne Wade. Is Dwayne Wade even in here? Where is Dwayne Wade? He's in the Bulls. I'm going to see if I can't sneak the 13th pick and give up these seconds. If this gets accepted, that would be a hype. Oh, I forgot that trade override's still on. They want a first in 20. They want a Memphis first for Igor Saric. Top 5 protected pick. I'd rather not do that. I'll instead give you 2 seconds. They're not interested in the trade. We're just going to try this. We're going to do it. Add in the 2019 Memphis first for Igor Saric. And there is our new center, Hassan Whiteside, as we send to pick 13. Who is here? No one that is even relevant. What is this? Absolutely no one. This pick's getting flipped. Hey, we're trading the 13th pick for Chris Middleton and Matthew Dellavedova. Don't know why the Bucks are doing that, but we'll gladly take that. And that is the draft. No picks, obviously, as Kevin Durant obviously declines his team option. We're picking up everyone besides these two shitters. And there's a QL. Let's get Kelly Olynyk back. I don't know what the Suns are doing, but I'll gladly give them Wes Matthews and the shitter for their 2018 first-round pick, top 3 protected, 3-star value, as we're just going to shed some salary because we need some money for Kevin Durant because, oh, we don't have bird rights. Uh-oh. Never mind. We can afford Kevin Durant. We need to give him literally everything he wants. Please come back, KD. All right, it's between us, the Sixers, and the Hawks. If he doesn't come back, that kind of ruins the whole point of the video. Luckily, that's not the case. Kevin Durant is back. We'll match Dom Javrudez. Why not? We got to renounce everyone else, though. Kevin Durant's officially back. Love to see that. There's Gordon Hayward, who the Celtics got in real life. Might go to the Warriors. That'd be a good pick for the Warriors. As Curry went to the Chicago Bulls. What the fuck? See you later, Curry. Other than that, everyone pretty much went back. Rudy Gobert to the Sixers. Not too shabby. Crazy that Curry just left the Warriors. No wonder they need money. But this core is absolutely insane. Durant, Thomas, Whiteside, Middleton. That is a core if I've ever seen one. I'll see you guys at player progression after I finish up free agency. Here are the free agency signings. Got Kevin Durant, obviously regressing, but Whiteside, Jaylen Brown's going up big time. He's probably going to start over Jay Crowder now, as Marcus Smart also regressing. Don't love to see that, but Terry Rozier is going up. We did sign Old Man Perkins and Paul Pierce. Got to get him one more ring before they retire. Other than that, the team is looking nice. The rotation is going to be just absolutely butter. NBA standings looking pretty similar to last year's. Raptors, Celtics, Cavs in that order. The same exact thing as last year. Raptors are even better. I don't know what they added. Looks like they got Nikola Mirotic in free agency, and they got Lou Williams back. Oh, they traded for him, just like in real life. Oh, no, they had him before. Okay, well, Lou Williams is back on the team, so they got a fun team going. And the Cavs, looks like they got Zaza Pachulia. They got these ugly-ass jerseys. Holy shit, these are gross. Looking at the West, the Warriors is nowhere to be found. That's what happens when you lose Steph Curry and replace him with Gordon Hayward and Ramon Sessions. Not a great look. So, yeah, not looking good for the Warriors or the Celtics. Or, excuse me, Warriors or the Cavs. Take a look at the points per game scores. Isaiah Thomas still mugging KD, but Whiteside, that's a nice rebounder to have on the team. And Jaylen Brown and Chris Middleton doing their part. Jay Crowder averaging 10 off the bench as well. Paul Pierce, you know, he's surviving. Can't complain about that. Might make a couple minor trades, but there's not going to be anything crazy. But see you guys at the end of season 2. Russell Westbrook, back-to-back MVPs, just tearing it up on the Thunder by himself. Lonzo, rookie of the year on the Sixers, as Harrison Barnes. I see you, buddy. 20 points per game off the bench. Probably should be starting for the Warriors. There's Draymond with another defensive player. Your man, Moody, most don't care about that. First team, your typical guys. No KD yet. Once again, an All-NBA third team with Kawhi Leonard. This time, though, he does not make an all-defensive team, as we have no rookies, because why would we have rookies? Once again, the 2 seed taking on the Indiana Pacers, led by Paul George, Jeff Teague, and Miles Turner. Not concerned with this team one bit. Our team is just way better as we gentlemen sweep once again. As this time the Cavs get upset in the first round against the Sixers, led by the same core. The Lonzo at the 2 now. Really interesting lineup, and still got their 3 centers. But this is a much better team, especially with Ben Simmons progressing. But still not overly concerned. Take a 2-1 lead, tied up. Huge game 5 that we win. And that is perfect as we go against the Raptors. This exact same Raptors team. Spicy P is now starting over Mirotic. I think it should be barbecue chicken for us. Not looking like that, though. They're down 3-1. 3-2, tied up. 3-3. And before I start, I'm sorry to Paul Pierce, but I don't know how I'm playing you. I'm sorry, I can't be playing you, Paul Pierce. And that is that. Game 7. And there we go. Back-to-back championships. This time against the San Antonio Spurs, but they do not look very good. There's no Tony Parker, no Manu Ginobili. Oh, there is Tony Parker. He's just a 75 overall. What happened to Tony? It's Kawhi, LA, and that's about it. But can Super Kawhi beat the super team Celtics? The answer is no. Sweep for the Celtics back-to-back. And just like that, the Celtics dynasty has begun. 26.5 points, 11.5 rebounds for KD. Holy cow. So sim to the user pick. 10 picks, or 10 trades. We can get the 8th pick and Tim Hardaway for Olynyk. We can get Kemba Walker. Like, they just really hate Kemba Walker. We can get Trae Young right now. There's Ayton. Mo Bamba. As we can look, Luka 1, Ayton 2, Bamba, Young, and Jackson. Which means there's someone good available? Surely. Surely not. There's Marvin Bagley. There's also Shea, who we're just taking Shea. Stick and pick with Shea at 6. Can't complain about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. As you also pick at 28. Is there anyone that I even know? There is D'Anthony Melton, Mo Wagner, Josh Okogie. Some fun guys. Drew Eubanks. Honestly, give me D'Anthony Melton. We'll take him. And then we got one more pick. Do we have anyone that's even a real person? There is no real people. Give me something for this pick. Nothing. Okay, I guess we'll just pick whoever we want. He's not getting signed, that's for sure. Andor, might as well keep him. Shea is only a 75, not ideal. As we got the team options. Skip Clement. We'll keep Skip. We'll get rid of Sasha Dragic. Not sure if we have any big free agents. We do have Diamond Rudez we can get again. Marcus Smart, I guess, is our big free agent. Not really concerned about that, as this is a big free agency class. Holy money. And we don't have cap space. Who can we afford? We can afford no one good, so we're just going to get through here. Quickly picking up a Lakers pick here for Skip Clement because I have too many people and I didn't realize it. As we get the player progression, pretty much the same. Jaylen Brown still progressing. Had to get some old men. Still got Perkins back. Rudez is gone after this year, so you better not stay. Also, Vince Carter. Got to get him a ring. That's my favorite player of all time. Got to give him a 4-year deal, so he can stay as long as he wants. That's all I got. See you guys in 2018. Gonna bring the Loon Dog to Boston, sending Terry Rozier and a 2nd for Loon Dog and a lottery protected 1st. We had too many guards, especially with Shea here, and I'd just rather not worry about that. So we're bringing in Looney, who's gonna get not that many minutes, but he'll get some minutes. Otherwise, the rotation is pretty much set. That's all I got for you guys. See you guys at the trade. NBA standings, the Raptors are finally falling off as we finally take 1st place in the East. Cavs not far behind. Sean Kilpatrick. That is a name I have not seen in so long. Holy cow. I totally forgot this guy existed. Averaging 15 for the Cavs. I'd love to see that. This JR is coming off the bench. Otherwise, it's pretty much just everyone else. Warriors, they're done. I mean, that's what happens when you lose. Oh, I thought they gave him Terry Rozier. That's what happens when you lose staff. It's just their dynasty that was about to start is now officially over. As we have took over. And now it's time we hit the rover over to the playoffs, where we're going to go all the way to Landover. Bars, bitch. Jokic finally getting an MVP award. There's Luka Doncic on the Hornets, which is just disgusting. Yusuf Nurkic shot the Sixer into steal. Put the tweet up, but he was trying to praise Nurkic for getting a triple-double, and Nurkic is talking shit because apparently he doesn't know what it's like to get praise. As there's Draymond once again. There's most improved for Terry Rozier. Props to him as we get GM of the year for the 3rd year in a row. Russ on the Kings, 10 years early almost, averaging 27, 10, and 8. Probably his worst season. Chris Paul on NBA first team as a 33-year-old is honestly awesome. There's KD on all NBA second team. Otherwise, the Boogie's on the Spurs. Okay, Boogie, I see you. Otherwise, no other Celtics anywhere. No rookies. Doesn't matter. The 1st seed going against the 8th seed Bucks with Giannis, Julius Randle, and De'Aaron Fox. What is this team? Please just get us out of here. Oh my God, we're going to lose to the Bucks. Is this how the dynasty ends? We just lost to the Bucks in the 1st round. What the fuck? The dynasty took a turn. What? I don't even know how that happened. And they get shelled, and it's Clippers. The Clippers are winning a championship, bro. What world are we? We traded all those picks for pick 10, I believe, from the Warriors. 9. There we go. We're going to get something good. Here we come. Never mind, I forgot how bad this draft class was. But you know what? We're making Cam Reddish good. Welcome to the team, Cam. Player progression, Isaiah Thomas finally regressing. This is Whiteside and Middleton, but Shea is already up 6. And Jaylen Brown just doing Jaylen Brown things. Old men, Garrett Temple Novak's a 64. Love that. Aaron Baines, shout out to him, man. If you don't know his story, look it up. It's a good time. Other than that, pretty solid to see you guys at the start of the year. For year number 4, IT, Middleton, Jaylen Brown, KD, and Hassan Whiteside off the bench. We got Shea, who's knocking at the door for Chris Middleton's spot. Might take it next year. Who knows? Also got Jay Crowder, Marcus Smart, Loondog, and Mr. Olynyk. Another great season. Can't wait. Got to get our redemption, though. Losing to the Bucks was just brutal. Don't know how that happened, but see if we might not make a big splash at this deadline. Take a look at the quick stat lines. Isaiah Thomas and KD still leading the way. KD not really scoring as much as he needs to, but can't really complain. Averaging literally 22 every game. That's what happens when you start bringing in more guys that can score. Jay Crowder top the bench. You know, Jay Crowder has been solid this entire video. Same thing with Middleton. I mean, Middleton's been solid, but 28 and already regressing, so we'll see what happens there. But probably not making any trades, so I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Ben Simmons, triple-double MVP season. Jackson Warwick, 6-man. Obviously, we know who Jackson Warwick is. Come on now, that's what turned to Middleton. So I guess that trade worked. Otherwise, Michael Stauffer finally wins Coach of the Year. Kevin Durant, 3rd team. Don't care about the defense. Wizards round 1. Just need to win. This Wizards team sucks. They still got John Wall and Bradley Beal, though. Quick sweep as we take on the Chicago Bulls here in round 2. Got Steph and Jimmy and Bob and Greg Monroe. They have a good big rotation, but good thing our team is just that nice. As they get a win in Chicago, it ties it up in Chicago. Take the 3-2 lead in Boston, and we win in 7. I was kind of hoping we win. That would have been sad if we didn't. As here are the Cavs. This time in the conference finals, Derek White is their new starting shooting guard. They also got CJ Miles, Cristiano Feliciano, Alfred Camino, Larry Sanders. That is a dog shit bench. There is no reason we should lose to this team. I'm sorry, LeBron, but you can't do shit against us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, almost struck a 3-0 lead. As we have the San Antonio Spurs again. This time they got George Hill back on the Spurs. So the trade goes full circle. George Hill was on the Spurs, got traded for Kawhi Leonard, and now they're both playing together. They also have Boogie. Oh, boy. Pretty good team. Split. Spurs wins. 3-1 Spurs. Spurs take us down. Is the dynasty fading? I'll give it one more season, see if we can't get another championship. Really prove that we're a dynasty. Absolute blockbuster with the Pacers. Did not think that was getting accepted. Chris Middleton, Kevon Looney, Cam Reddish, the 13th pick, and 2 other picks for Paul George is now a member of the Celtics team. This team is insane. Player progression here. Kevin Durant still at a 95. He's kind of going up and down, a little bit less athletic, better defense. I don't know how that works. Jaylen Brown up to a 91 now, but Paul George and Isaiah Thomas are finally starting to regress. As Shea only went up 1. Got Cam Johnson for it. He was just sitting in for it. Signed to a 4-year deal, so he could be a decent backup power forward for us. Also had most spates for that reason, but obviously he will not be our backup power forward. As we'll see what we can do in what will be one of our last seasons. Rotation for the final year. Probably the best team I've assembled in today. Isaiah Thomas, Jaylen Brown, Paul George, KD, and Hassan Whiteside. Bench got Shea, Jay Crowder, Marcus Smart, Cam Johnson, and Kelly Olynyk. Kept most of the squad, apart from the fact that we have Kevin Durant. I mean, Paul George is nice, as is Hassan Whiteside, but we've more or less just progressed our guys the way we're supposed to. Because we got a lot of guys with high shot tendencies, so we'll see how that works. Get Shea up a little bit. Yeah, not sure how this is going to all work out, but we'll try it. That's the team. See you guys at the end of the season. Ben Simmons back-to-back MVPs. LaMelo on the Warriors, as it should have been. There's MPJ. Kawhi. Malik Monk averaging 18. I see Malik. See if you don't have any Celtics. There's KD on the All-NBA second team, so he's made an All-NBA team every year. This Ben Simmons-Lonzo backcourt is low-key kind of crazy, not going to lie. as we are the 1 seed. So we can take a look at the standings. So 60-22, second best record in the NBA behind this Jazz team, which is led by Ja Morant and Nikola Jokic and Rudy Gobert. That is a crazy team with Jarrett Culver. What a fun squad. Regardless of stats, definitely everyone took a step back besides Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant really hasn't been scoring a crazy amount since he's been here, averaging about 22 points a game pretty much every year. Paul George definitely took a step back from last year, but that's what happens when you get on this team. Isaiah Thomas, another big step back compared to what he's used to. Jaylen Brown, steadily progressing, just not what you want to see from him. He isn't a 92, but he's just like not crazy. That's why happens when you have 4 90s. As Shea also averaged 10, as well as Hassan Whiteside. We have the play-ins now in the NBA now. As the Wizards are in round 1, I feel like we play them every year. Quick sweep, though, as we get the Knicks led by D. Rose, Markelle Fultz, Kristaps, and Melo is still on the team. Can Melo get the ring he deserves? Are we going to choke? Tie it up 2-2, go up, and there it is. As we got the Sixers led by MVP Ben Simmons, Lonzo Ball, and Joel Embiid. That is not a fun matchup, I'll tell you that for free. As we take the quick 2-0 lead in Boston, as the Sixers come right back and tie it 2-2. We take the 3-2 lead at home. It's all tied up. Simulate through week, and we make it. The home team won every time. As we have another matchup with the Spurs. Pretty similar team as last time. Not concerned about the Spurs team one bit. Up 3-2. And the Boston Celtics have finally won another championship, first times in 3 years. And the third in 5 years. Let's go, Kevin Durant. As you can see, this team was crazy good. Absolutely loved it. With Kevin Durant, Jaylen Brown, Isaiah Thomas, the core. Hassan Whiteside came in, I think, season 2, and he was just a grubber. Obviously, that 15-board season was kind of crazy, but yeah, Shea, I mean, this team is going to be good for a long time. It's got to really build around the next core. But that's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys for watching this What If rebuild. What if Kevin Durant was on the Celtics? And if he was, it would have been all Larry O'Brien's for the Celtics. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, sub if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.